Colouring wood can add a whole new look to your project. In this quick tutorial, we will look at exactly how to do this and some of the best practices to get the best results. Prepare your work by sanding up through the grits to achieve a super smooth surface. I like to start at 80 to 120 grit, depending on how much it needs and if there's any tear out, and then work my way up through 120, 180, 240, and finish on 400. The dyes I'm using in this video are the Hampshire Sheen Intrinsic Colours. There's a link in the description if you want to check them out. Make sure to wear gloves if you don't want to stain your hands like I do. To apply the dyes, use a paper towel or kitchen roll. Top tip, getting slightly nicer kitchen roll will prevent it tearing and leaving bits all over your project. Apply your desired colours over the bare wood. If your piece is slightly figured like mine, then there is an extra few steps that you can take to make it stand out. Here I'm using Midnight Blue because it's a darker dye which will provide a good base coat. I like to focus the sanding on the edges and the outside here to make it a deeper blue in the centre. Change your sandpaper if you notice it clogging with the dye. I sand it back with 400 grit. Apply your desired colours over your base coat in any pattern you choose. Here I'm using sky blue and pear green to highlight different parts of the wood. If desired, lightly sand back the colours again to make them stand out less. Do this as many times as needed to reach your desired look. Apply your final coat over the top. Here I use sky blue again to achieve a rich blue with highlights from all the other colours underneath. Turn on your lathe and lightly rub your project with steel wool to help your chosen colours stand out. Wipe your project down to ensure that it is free from any dust and apply your desired sanding sealer. Here I am using an acrylic spray sanding sealer to make sure that the colours that I have applied don't blend further. However, if you want this effect, use a cellulose sanding sealer and apply with a paper towel. Lightly sand your project with a fine abrasive to denib your work and apply your desired finish. Here I use a high gloss lacquer and buff to a high shine. Now your project has some added colour.